What's up, guys? In today's video, we're talking about how to build the best XM4 class setup in Warzone. With Season 2, they actually changed a bunch of the barrels to make them go from having a negative in bullet velocity to now giving you a greatly improvement in bullet velocity, which now makes this gun usable in Warzone for sure. We're going to break down all the attachments to decide which ones are best for building that best class setup, which attachments you guys should 100% avoid. So obviously, as you guys know, I always like to start out with the class setup. For those of you that came here for that, agency suppressor is number one. The one big negative about this gun is it does not have that much range. So the way we're building the best class setup is to get the best bullet velocity and the best recoil, the best accuracy, because this is a medium to long range weapon, similar to the Grau M13 and Kilo. So with the barrel, we obviously want to go for the extended barrel, which is going to give us a bullet velocity in the range of those other three weapons, which is going to give us a massive increase in bullet velocity. Obviously, field agent grip, it does have a better recoil than the speed grip. The one big negative, though, is in the ammunition, which you guys will see very soon. The 45 round mag is the best mag to use, which obviously gives you a lower amount of ammo. This gun does have a little bit higher damage, which is kind of counter having less ammo. And then obviously with the optic, as I said, we're using it for the long range. The axial arms 3x is definitely the way to go. This gun is really good at the medium to long range only, like I said, with having such a low range. So what I want to take a look at first is basically the ammo, the underbarrel. We're going to compare the field agent to the speed grip, take a look at the barrels, and then basically break down all for you guys. So if you guys are anything new, please make sure you guys leave a like. And if you are part of the 95% to watch my videos that have not subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. So the first thing I want to take a look at is the ammunition types. The difference, we have the 45 round mag, the 45 fast mag, the 60 mag, and the 60 fast mag. You guys can see on the screen. This is the reload speed of every different mag. Usually in Cold War, there's a difference in variance. In my testing, I found every single mag had the exact same reload time at 1.55 seconds, which is actually extremely fast. This might be a big negative because they all have the same reload speed, even though it's a fast mag. But 1.55 seconds is incredibly fast, even faster than the FFAR, which has one of the fastest reloads. So the next biggest thing was to determine the ADS speed. And this is where that 60 mag and the 60 fast mag 100%, in my opinion, is why I didn't recommend my class type. You guys can see on the screen. The 45 mag has a 267 millisecond ADS. You get a 50 millisecond slower with the fast mag, which doesn't reload faster. Then 100 milliseconds slower with the 60 and the 60 fast mag, which also don't reload faster. The only real difference is you could try that 60 mag just because you get the extra 15 bullets. And the difference, like I said, is either the 45 or the 60 mag. They have the same reload speed. The difference, though, with that 45 mag is this is with the best class setup with 5 attachments. A 267 millisecond ADS is almost SMG level, which is 100% going to make this gun get a little bit more extra points as far as being able to ADS faster to get better kills, faster kills in the medium to long range. That's basically it as far as the ammo type. Like I said, 45 mag is the only thing I recommend. The next thing I want to take a look at was the barrels. We're going to keep it very short and simple. The only two I recommend is going to be the reinforced heavy and the extended. A lot of the other barrels do give you improvements in range, but not an improvement in bullet velocity, or they give you an improvement in bullet velocity, but not much range. With the extended barrel, its basic statement is the Ranger from the FAR. You get a 110% increase in your bullet velocity while getting no increase in your range, which is okay because the bullet velocity increase you get when stacked with the agency suppressor gives you an average bullet velocity of all the modern warfare weapons. The one biggest improvement, though, is if you use that reinforced heavy, your bullet velocity is going to be similar to the Amax, a little bit better, but you're going to get a 50% increase in range almost. Your range goes from 22 meters to 30 meters, which that's going to 100% help you to get 8 more meters of range. Will 100% help you to extend that base time to kill out if you're using this in close range. The one biggest factor is I 100% think the XM4 stacks only with an SMG because it's only good above that medium range. When you have the 22 meters of range, that's basically like the Bullfrog Mach 10 range, which are SMG. So it definitely lacks in the range. So like I said, the reinforced heavy is excellent, but I think the extended, which is going to definitely give you an improvement in bullet velocity, which is going to help in that long range. But like I said, if you're using a XM4 in the mid-range, the reinforced heavy is going to be the best barrel for you. So before we take a quick look at the two grips, what I wanted to mention was the rear wraps supposedly had a hidden recoil reduction. I tested on the XM4 and I did notice it actually had the same recoil, if not a little bit worse. So I do not recommend trying out the wraps on the XM4 for improved recoil. But as you guys on the screen now, with the Field Agent versus the Speed Grip, long story short, the Field Agent has about 10% less vertical recoil and then about 15% less side to side. So how far it stretches from the left to the right is about 15% less, which is significant because that horizontal recoil you get with the Speed Grip Claim, it definitely does help as far as the amount of vertical kick from the left to right, but the amount of recoil that pulls from the very beginning all up to the right is less with the Field Agent. So the Field Agent has about 10% better overall recoil. Not only are you getting less vertical, you're also getting less of a pull to the right, which will definitely make it easier to control because your recoil is staying straighter than that of the Speed Grip. So the Field Agent is definitely the best and only grip to use to 100% give you the best class setup. All right, so the final thing we're going to take a look at is the time to kill of the XM4 and where does it actually rank in that category versus some of the other assault rifles. As you guys know, the Amax is #1, so I have that included. I have the M4, which is the brother of the XM4, and then I have the M13, which is also, in my opinion, one of the top range assault rifles. So you have the best close range assault rifle, in my opinion, one of the good mid-range, and then the best long range. So you can kind of see where it competes against the three guns that are really good in their own field. Obviously, the Amax is in a class of its own. It's always going to be the best. There's a reason why. What you'll take a look at with the XM4 in red is the range. It has 50% less range than the M13 and the M4, which is a huge negative. So this is why I said this gun is built for mid to long range only. Mid being anything above 40 to 45 meters. So with that M4, it drops off at 45 meters. The M13 drops off at 50 meters. You guys can see above the 50 meter mark, the red line, which is the XM4, kills significantly faster than the M4 and kills a pretty good amount faster than the M13 and is pretty close in competitive, about 100 millisecond difference versus the Amax. And in my opinion, with that 3x zoom, the Field Agent, and that bullet velocity, the accuracy is just about as good as the Amax and a little bit better in my opinion, the M13 and the M4. The M4 has the same recoil as the XM4, but the XM4 has less vertical and obviously less horizontal in my opinion, which is what makes it better. So it's basically identical to the M4. If you are an M4 fan and you're looking for an XM4 that ADS is faster, moves faster, has better recoil, and the same bullet velocity, definitely gonna have to try out the XM4. Like I said, when you compare these two head to head, they're almost identical, except for the XM4 is just better in the mobility category in every way because it is a Cold War weapon. So definitely something I highly recommend trying out after using this weapon, testing it in a lot of different games, and then actually looking at the data. I personally think where it's going to end up ranking is you have the FAR and the Amax, which are the two best assault rifles, 100%. The XM4 is in the B category. So the FAR and Amax are A category, two best assault rifles. The XM4 is going to be in the B category. It's excellent mobility, pretty good in recoil, and the time to kill is definitely top tier. So it's going to be in the B category as one of the top 5 assault rifles in my opinion across the board because it is a Cold War weapon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helps you learn something new. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel down below. Make sure you guys go check out the XM4 and tell me if you guys like it or not. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you.